One of the interesting things that happened when we went to this next generation product with the Thinkpad was that we got a lot of comments back from our people in the field. Boy, you really did it. You really gave us a very quality product that's got some enduring capability to it over the next several years.
When we buy the parts that we want to include in our products, we are fortunate to have access to the best of the IBM company's technology. For example, Storage Systems Division provides us with extremely competitive technology in the form of the hard files that we include in our mobile products, and so we do that. But we're also looking actively at the marketplace in general, and where there's competitive technology out there, we will incorporate that too. Whatever gives us the best balance that we can incorporate into customer value, that's what we attempt to do. Now, if you take that dual approach to procurement, sourcing inside and outside appropriately, and add to it the extremely rigorous testing that we put our products through, at the part level and at the system level, then you really have a winning combination of cost, performance, quality, and reliability. And that's really what we're setting out to do, so that we can deliver to the customer exactly the best combination of these attributes.
There's enough noise in the world. We don't need a noisy computer. So our goal is to get the quietest computer out there to the customer. This is the acoustical lab. Any noise that's being made in that computer, we'll find it. We want the customer to be as happy as possible. We want our machines to be as dependable as possible and quiet as possible.
The testing we do in the lab here is to simulate real-world transportation and handling conditions, including packaging integrity. We go beyond that by simulating conditions under which the customer would use the equipment after they've thrown away the packaging materials.
I travel a lot for Goodyear and take the Thinkpad everywhere I go. And that involves, on the airplanes especially, putting it in the overhead bin, taking it out, putting it under the seat, running through airports, and the durability has been outstanding. There's been absolutely no problems, and extremely satisfied.
For example, if you were flying in the middle of winter, you would have just brought your machine off the airplane where it would have experienced some altitude variation. Probably throw it in the back seat of your rental car where it may be dropped. You drive down the road hitting potholes, you get some vibration. You'd also be experiencing some humidity changes in the process as well, for which we test. From that point, you would take it from possibly extremely cold temperatures into your office environment where it's room temperature, try to power it up, and expect it to come up every time. That's the reason we run the test.
From a personal point of view, the time I spend preparing and waiting for other computers to actually deliver me certain bits of information has been reduced dramatically, because the Thinkpad is very reliable. It's a single source of data for me.